Welcome back, folks. We've had a pretty good autumn so far in the UK. My garden's been looking very colourful. The weather is starting to turn now though, so I thought I'd talk about some of the jobs I've been doing to prepare my pond for winter, and also a new fish that I've got coming to the pond soon. You can see I've got the polycarbonate covers on the pond now, and these are 16mm thick, and to support them over the pond I've got a simple frame built of timber. Now the majority of heat loss through a pond comes from the surface of the water, and having a simple cover like this over your pond makes a huge difference in terms of trapping heat in and giving the fish a much more stable environment. You don't need to cover a pond though, but I think there are certainly benefits from doing so. Fish seem to enjoy it anyway. The next thing I do is to drain down and turn off the skimmer line. My skimmer line only performs mechanical filtration, so I don't really see the point in running it over the winter whilst the pond's covered, and it helps save some electricity running costs too. After purging the skimmer line, the next job is to turn off the pumps and shut off the ball valve to the pond. I also have my amalgam UV turned off in the winter, as I don't see the point in running it in the colder temperatures. Next I use a 3-inch rubber drain bung to block off the skimmer box. Once that's drained down, I leave it to dry out and it's ready to turn back on in the springtime again. The next job I wanted to do was to insulate all the pipe work that I installed when I added the air source heat pump back in the spring. And I've got this 2-inch pipe lagging to do the job, which went quite well. I've insulated all the pipe work from the pump round to the advanced plus speed, back out through the bypass to the air source heat pump, the next job is better insulating this moving bed filter. So I'm trying to do this using what materials I have to hand. First of all I fit some tin battens around the frame of the IBC. Then I fitted decking boards to the timber battens, and behind them I'm using black polystyrene sheets for insulation. And there it is complete. It looks a lot neater than it did before. I used waste pipe fittings for the pipe leaving the moving bed filter and fixed these securely to the decking boards using brackets, so it's a lot stronger now. Hopefully all this insulation will help trapping a little bit more heat in the pond over the winter. Next job was taking part of the auto feeder, cleaning this out ready for next spring. I just hand feed my fish over the winter, once a day if they need it. And that's the hatch in the pond cover set up for the winter, ready to feed the fish. But reducing the temperature on the air source heat pump now, so the pond's back down to ambient temperatures. Currently sitting at 14, and I've set it for 12 for the winter. I'm going to be tracking energy costs on the air source heat pump, just to see how much it costs me over winter. I'll be quite happy though keeping the pond at somewhere around 10 degrees for the winter, ready for the springtime. I think the fish have had a good summer though in the pond, and hopefully I can look after them through the winter and we can avoid some of those parasite problems that everyone seems to experience in the springtime. If you're like me, you've probably been watching the harvest videos from Japan and seen some of the fish the koi dealers are advertising for sale. There's one particular type of koi that I've been after for a while now, and I saw one that I really liked and I put my name down on it, so that'll be coming to the pond next spring. I'll put a clip of it next, see if you can guess what type of koi it is. Big thank you to all my new subscribers, it's really appreciated, and thank you very much for watching. See you on the next one.